Why do you think internet trolls do what they do?
To get a reaction.
I think it's because they're like really jealous.
Let off some anger.
People could be insecure in themselves enough to think that they need to kind of take it out on others.
Probably mental health has a huge part in it.
Something that they have wrong with them that they need to sort out with themselves.
My first question is, why do you go online to troll?
Usually I'll do that for entertainment, to get underneath the skin of someone or make fun of what they have said or posted. Maybe sometimes it can be too cutting. It's almost to regulate and bring a balance sometimes to the net. If you're seeing so much, I don't know, anti this or anti that, well then where's the pro this, pro that? Where's the opposition?
In 2016, it was reported that 24% of young people had been trolled online. And the criminal justice system is definitely taking this a lot more serious, as Scotland Yard has created a troll hunting unit to target online hate crime. Do you think that there was too much focus put on prosecuting offenders without considering other circumstances, particularly mental health issues?
Governments, without giving it a second's thought, decide they'll make it illegal, they'll make it a serious crime, they'll give it to the police and the courts, and the police and the courts will sort it out. There are mental health aspects to this, and some people may feel that it might be better if we were to rely rather more on social services.
What are the consequences for being convicted of trolling, from the minimal to the most extreme?
Most of them will not be using the internet again for a very long time. In a number of cases, these people go to prison. Once we send somebody with no previous convictions to prison, we alter their life to it forever, and the chances of them becoming a hardened criminal are distressingly high.
One of the largest anti-bullying charities in the world want to ditch the label. They believe people who troll should be provided with educational and emotional support before we resort to punishment. In 2017, you released a report that suggested that the link between mental health and bullying is indisputable.
Very happy, very secure people don't troll online. If they're seeking people out to do that, it's very likely there are underlying issues. If a young person, or anyone, to be honest, is attacking somebody, there's something going wrong that's not being addressed in their own life. We very rarely find people that do it that are saying, well, actually, I just thought it was funny. So we need to address why it's happening in order to actually stop it.
People who are online and trolling may be suffering with something or could be battling mental health issues. Do you relate to that?
Now that you've said that, sometimes I think probably when I spend the most time doing that sort of stuff is probably either when something that isn't going right in another place in your life, or you might just be depressed. And because you're depressed, you want to, I don't know, you want to take it out on someone else, or maybe look for some attention from someone. Same way that a bully isn't just an aggressive guy, you always know he's got problems at home.
Another person who trolls online was unwilling to meet us, but they provided us with the following statement.
I started doing it because I felt like I wasn't heard in the real world. I've got a mild form of autism called Asperger's. On top of that, I've got social anxiety. My mental health issues definitely contributed to my decision to troll online. If you don't feel good, why should other people feel good? You start to pull people down to your own level. One of the easiest ways to get attention is by trolling other people.
I'm hoping to gain a deeper insight into what goes on in the minds of those behind the screens. So I'm going to meet a psychologist, Dr. Aaron Balick, who has over 20 years of research into online behaviours.
You can make the assumption that people suffering with some issues may be more likely to go online to find some kind of satisfaction. So issues around anger, possibly issues around depression or anxiety. People find that they can kind of vent when they go online, might make them feel a bit better. But like everything else, it doesn't have to be a mental health issue. One can be struggling with issues of anger, feeling a bit down, feeling a bit anxious, without having it being diagnosed as a condition.
Of course, it's an offence to abuse online, and trolls should be held responsible and punished. However, a discussion about the mental state of those who choose to engage in such damaging behaviour online needs to be had. Addressing trolling as a mental health issue may actually enable us to not only save the victims, but also possibly maybe save the trolls too.